23:23. Buy the truth and do not sell. Buy wisdom, instruction, and understanding. Buy the truth and do not sell. That's why ang topic natin, ang title, How much are you? Ito ang composition ng tao. Chemically and with minerals and whatever. Ang tao ay 62% tubig, 16% protein, minerals 6%, fats 16%, carbohydrates 1%. Here are the chemicals. Oxygen with corresponding percentages, carbon, hydrogen, nitrogen, calcium, phosphorus, potassium, and calcium, magnesium, etc. I am enumerating this because chemically with that percentage, what is our worth? Magkano talaga ang halaga ng tao? Human as we are, chemically, without talking about our prestige, our honor, our responsibility, our salary, just chemical and minerals. We are only worth like one sack of fertilizer. Ganito lang ang halaga natin, mga kapatid. Ang tao ay sa halaga ng chemical, mga minerals o kung ano-ano pa, without considering our honor and prestige, our dignity, sa chemical lang, our worth is only one sack of fertilizer. Sa totoo lang, nobody is selling. Literally, nobody is selling ourselves. No. Subukan mong mag-offer sa isang pulubi. Pinakamahirap na pulubi. Mahirap maglalakad o kaya bulag o kung ano ang kapansanan. Sasabihin mo, pulubi, nahawa ko sa iyo, talagang mahirap ang buhay mo. Siguro ang sagot ng pulubi, totoo naman, sir. O sige, bigyan kita ng 100,000. Tanggapin mo? Siguro sasabihin ng bigar, naku, tatanggapin ko yan, sir. But after receiving 100,000, I'm going to burn you to death. Susunugun kita. Ayaw ko, mga kapatid. Kung tatanggap ba ang pulubi na yon, ang ibig kong sasabihin, kahit gaano kahirap ang buhay ng tao, he still wants to live. Still wants to live. Alam na natin na ngayon may mga smuggler, mga criminals are doing business. Smuggling human organs. And the most smuggled human organs are kidney and liver. Because that can be used for transplant. May mga iba, buhay na buhay, bininta ang isang kidney para lang makapira. May narinig ako sa television at sinabi na itong mga criminals are doing kidnapping business, lalo na sa mga medyo bata-bata pa. Not for ransom. Ngunit, kunin ang mga organs na talagang may smuggle and then ililibing ang katawan. Can you imagine that? Selling human organs. But mind you, brothers and sisters, while we are not selling our body organs for the sake of money, but I would like to tell you, knowingly or unknowingly, some of us are selling not body organs, but selling the total of you. The body and soul, the spirit. There are those who are selling their soul. Yung kaluluwa ang ibininta. Hindi kidney, hindi atay, mga kapatid. Ngunit ang kaluluwa ang binibinta. When I said kaluluwa, I am not referring to November 1, celebration of the fountains. But I am referring, when the Bible is talking about soul, it meant the total person. The mind, the mental, the physical, the social, and the spiritual. That is the soul of a person. And whether we like it or not, may mga tao na nagbibinta. Hindi kidney, ngunit ang bininta nila ay the soul. They're selling their soul. How? One is appetite. Appetite, mga kapatid. Here is the story of Esau, who sold his birthright just to satisfy his hunger. That is found in Genesis chapter 25. In verse 30, galing si Esau na naghahunting, gutom na talaga sa Esau. At sinabi ni Esau kay Jacob, Jacob, bigyan mo naman ako ng pagkain. Right bread pottage. It's really a lugaw, mga kapatid. Please give me. I am dying. I am dying. But here is the answer of Jacob. The world is answering. Are you hungry because you have no money? Do you have need? I'll give it to you, provided you'll give to me your birthright. Bigyan kita kung ano ang gusto ninyo. Ngunit, kunin ko ang inyong birthright. Sell your birthright. And here is the answer of Esau. Verse 32. And Esau said, behold, I am at the point to die, and what profit shall birthright to me? Huh? Ano ang pakikinabang ko sa birthright na ito? Gutom na at gutom ako. Hindi ko makakain itong birthright na ito. Can I eat the message of the Bible? Gutom na ako. I need food. I need money. I don't need my birthright. So people are stealing. Kaya nga sabi ni Esau, anong pakikinabang itong birthright na ito? Mamamatay na ako sa gutom. I'm going to sell that as long as I survive. In verse 34, then Jacob gave bread and pottage of lentils, and Esau did eat and drink and rose up his way. Thus Esau was despised. Esau despised his birthright. Tawang-tawa si Esau. Anong gamit itong birthright? Di man ni makabusog ng birthright. Hatagin na lang ko og lugaw. Give me that pottage. Brothers and sisters, I would like to bring your mind to the Bible dictionary. What is pottage of lentil? Okay? Here it is. You know that because lentils are lots of there in Middle East. You have eaten that. You have eaten that a lot. Because that beans is really from Middle East. The story is in Israel. Pardon me, but I would like to relate to you. My first time to eat lentils. My first time. Nung ako pa ang chairman ng theology department sa Mountain View College, nagkasama kami ng isang Amerikano na nagtrabaho sa Mountain View College, si Mr. Don Christensen, ang business manager. Nagkasama kami doon sa PIUS, sa Philippine Union Conference. Sa Mountain View College, guest room. May mga transaction kami doon. Sabi ni Mr. Christensen, Wendell, huwag ka nang pupunta kung saan-saan para sa pagkain. Ako nang magluluto at
naghang ka, Pastor. Disconnect si Pastor Serano.
I can hear you.
Okay na, Pastor.
This is the ordeal of Zoom. Gusto ko
okay
mawala yung COVID or magkasayo ng kong pulpito. You know what, mga kapatid, excited na excited ako. Kasi matikman ko na itong pagkain ng Amerikano. Sabi ni Ms. Christensen, ako nang magluto. Sige. Nagluto si Mr. Christensen. Nandun na kami sa table. Sabi niya, okay, have you eaten lentils? I said, no, not in my life. I said, I prepared lentils. Ang hirap, mga kapatid. Ang pagluluto ni Mr. Christensen was very simple. Boiled lang, ha? Walang mga ingrediente. Nag-boil lang siya ng lentil, nilagyan ng kaunting asin. At nag-boil naman ng pichay. May toyo. Doon ang kain kami. Toyo, lentils. Very, very flat. Ako, mga kapatid. Mas mayo pa pagkaon sa mga Bisaya. While we were eating, Mr. Christian asked me, Wendell, do you like it? Now may I ask you, as Filipino, what is your answer? Do you think you will tell him that no, I don't like? Mas may pailaw o deres Cagayan kay makabusog pa. So sa Filipino, I said, yes, I like it. That was my first time to eat lentils. Now, I am relating this to you kasi ibininta ni Esau ang kanyang birthright. At ang birthright noon has a big privilege, great privilege. Being the eldest in the family, you have double portion to inherit the property of your parents. Double portion ang share ng eldest in the family. And aside from that, it is a Bible teaching that the father will give a prayer of blessings to the eldest. Only to the eldest. Only to the eldest. Now, here is Esau was angry. Gutom na gutom. Ito naman si Jacob sabi, no, hindi kita bibigyan. Nothing is free. Sell your birthright and I'll give you. Now, try to imagine. It's only 1 cup of lentil. Gilugaw to niya. Isagulang tingali to whatever he mix. But it is a porridge because it's a pottage of lentil. You are well versed there about the value of lentil. How much do you think 1 cup of lentil? Here in the Philippines, since we don't have lentil, it's only in the grocery once in a while. May I use, instead of lentil, munggo? Magkano pala ang halaga ng 1 cup ng munggo? Kahit naman mayroong dilis pa, mga kapatid, na halo, it will never reach to 200 pesos ang 1 cup ng munggo. Can you imagine Esau sold his birthright just for a cup of lentil. 200 pesos probably. The birthright was forfeited. And mind you, my dear brothers and sisters, many are selling their birthright for heaven simply because they are in emergency need. But may I ask you, is it worth to lose our heavenly birthright? For the sake the world can offer a bowl of lentil and bread. Usalang katasa na munggos, gipakapinan o sa kapandisal, nawala ang birthright paingon sa langit. Think of that, brothers and sisters. Selling of birthright because of one appetite. Let's move to the second one. Selling of birthright because of political pressure. This is the story of Balaam. The story of Balaam in the book of Numbers. We know the story that Balak, the king of Moab, was so frightened because the Israelites are coming. At alam na alam ni Balak ng mga hari na daanan ng mga Israelitas ay talagang talo sa away. And now the Israelites are nearing to Moab. Kaya nga itong hari ng Moab na si Balak ay nagpadala ng mga prinsipe at iba pang mga malalaking tao. Pinadala kay Naaman at sinabi, we are sent by the king in order to ask you to curse the Israelites. In verse 7 it says, and the elders of Moab and the elders of Midian departed with the rewards of divination in their hand, and they came unto Balaam and spake unto him his words of Balak. Balaam, sabi ng hari sa Moab, you have to curse the Israelites. It's not moving, Joe. Merong pumasok.
Okay na, Pastor. Na-admit na.
Okay. Not moving.
I-click ang PowerPoint mismo. Dito ka mag-next. Now.
Okay? And God said to Balaam, thou shalt not go with them. Thou shalt not curse the people, for they are blessed. Don't curse the Israelites. They are blessed. Ang ibig sasabihin, Balaam refused. Balaam refused the pleading of the king through the princes and big people of Moab. Ngunit, mga kapatid, King Balak did not close the opportunity. The second time, he sent more princes, more honorable men. Bakit hindi ginto at silver o ari-arian ang binigay for bribery? Because Balak knows that Balaam could not be bribed. Here is the answer of Balaam in verse 18. But Balaam answered and said to the servants, though Balak were to give me house full of silver and gold, but I could not go beyond what the Lord had said to me. Sinabi ni Balaam, sasabihin ninyo kay Balak, kahit isang bahay na puno ng ginto at salapi o kung ano pa, never never I could cross beyond what the Lord had told me. Balak cannot be bribed. But now, Balaam could not be bribed. But now Balak what? Sent not money, not gold, not silver, but he sent more people of dignity, people of big responsibility. The secretary of Malacanang, I should say, pinadala yung mga malalaking tao. And what happened? What happened? The sinaw na iba na. Nagsakay na si Balaam sa isang donkey. Nagsakay na. Ready to curse the Israelites. But along the way, the donkey saw the angel holding a sword, blocking the way. But Balaam did not see the angel. Mga kapatid, are you not surprised? Mas mabuti pang hayop ay nakakita ng angel. Itong tao na ito, bulag na bulag, hindi nakakita, mga kapatid. And so what happened in verse 25? And with the ass saw the angel of the Lord, she brought herself unto the wall and crushed Balaam's foot against the wall. And he smote her again. Dinala ng donkey si Balaam doon sa isang paril and crushed him there. When the foot of Balaam was crushed to the wall, what happened? Verse 31. Then the Lord opened the eyes of Balaam, and he saw the angel of the Lord standing before the way, and his sword drew in his hand, and he bowed his head and fell flat on his face. Paminsan ganito ang mangyayari sa buhay natin. We cannot see the Lord blocking our wrong path. We cannot see the Lord blocking our own plans because we insist our own way. We can only see the Lord when our life is being crushed to circumstances. Ganito ang buhay ni Balaam. He was not tempted by goods. In the Philippines, I used to hear from our Adventist political leaders. Sinasabi nila, Pastor, mahirap talaga pag nasa gobyerno tayo. Hindi ka makapag-ayaw pag mayor ang magbigay sa iyo ng alak. Hindi ka pa makapag-ayaw pag congressman ang magbigay sa iyo ng alak. Mahirap. Mahirap mong tanggihan. Buti lang kung konsyal lang ang magbigay ng alak, I can say no. Buti lang kung barangay tanod ang magbigay ng alak sa akin. Pero pastor, mayor, mahirap tanggihan. Governor, mahirap tanggihan. Congressman, mahirap tanggihan. This is the fire that burned Balaam, his faith. He can say no to the gold and silver, but he cannot say no to the big people in the society. The next, that people can sell their birthright when there is covetousness. And covetousness and lie are always going together. In 2 Kings chapter 5, let us shorten the story. I'll not go into detail. Captain Naaman of Syria, was told by the housemaid that there is Elisha in Samaria who can heal the leprosy of Naaman. And so, Captain Naaman went to the king and asked permission. Mahal hari, pupunta ko sa Samaria. May isang tao doon, si Elisha, makapagaling ng kitong. And the king was glad and said, okay, I allow you to go. Pwede ka makapunta doon. At ganito ang gawin natin. Magpadala ako ng sulat recommendation to recommend to the king of Samaria to allow Elisha to heal you. Kaya nga pumunta si Naaman sa Samaria. Tingnan ninyo ang mga dala-dala, and took with him 10 talents of silver, 6,000 pieces of gold, and 10 changes of raiment. 6,000 pieces of gold. Parang pira yun, mga bilog, mga kapatid. Gold, may value yan. And then, raiment, terno mga kapatid, siguro Amerikana at pantalon, long sleeve at kurbata, 10 pairs of raiment. Now, gold, you know what is the value. But let me explain to you the 10 talents of silver. Alam ba ninyo what is talent? Talent in Bible dictionary means 1 talent is equivalent to 50 kilos. So, 10 talents of silver times 50 kilos, that is 500 kilos of silver. Half ton, mga kapatid. Half ton. 500 kilos of silver. 6,000 coins of gold. 10 pairs of raiments. Pumunta siya doon. To shorten the story, mga kapatid, gumaling si Naaman. Sinabi lang ni Elisha, pumunta ka doon sa ilog ng Jordan at maligo ka doon. Dip yourself several times. Galit na galit si Naaman. But to shorten the story, he followed the instruction and he was healed. Nung gumaling na siya sa kitong, mga kapatid, his skin was fresh and fresh. No more leprosy. He went back to Elisha and said, behold, now I know there is no God in this earth but of Israel. Wala nang ibang totoong Diyos, ang Diyos ng Israel. Now therefore I pray thee, take the blessing of thy servant. Ito lang ang hihingin ko sa inyo. Tanggapin mo naman itong blessing sa inyong lingkod. The servant there is Naaman. And the blessing there is what? 500 kilos of silver, 6,000 coins of gold, and 10 pairs of raiments. Please take this. Sa tingin ko, mga kapatid, ayaw ko kung pareha ba tayo sa pagtingin ng sitas nito. Sa tingin ko, pwede ito matanggap kasi hindi naman ito bribery. Ang bribery ganito, hindi pa gumaling si Naaman, binigay na ang mga goodies kay Elisha. That is bribery. Pero gumaling na si Naaman after he was healed. Now he gave. That's why Naaman said, this is a blessing from me. You take it. But tingnan mo kung ano ang sagot ni Naaman. In verse 16, na ang sagot ni Elisha. In verse 16, sabi niya, but Elisha said, while the Lord liveth before me, whom I stand, I will receive none. I not accept. When the Lord is before me, I will not accept it. Now listen to the last statement. And Naaman urged him to take it. But the last phrase, but he refused. Can you imagine that? Grabe ang dala ni Naaman. I would like to repeat. 500 kilos of silver, 6,000 coins of gold, 10 pairs of raiments. Please take this. This is a blessing from me, Naaman said. Take this. But Elisha said no. And then, Naaman urged him to take it. But I love the last phrase. But Elisha refused. Maybe Elisha is saying, no, my ministry is free. Even that is a blessing, it is not for sale. Now Elisha did not accept. Now let's go to the story. It's no longer Elisha, but the servant of Elisha. Servant of Elisha, that covetousness. And verse, mga kapatid, sabi dito, but Gehazi, the servant of Elisha, the man of God said, behold, my master had spared Naaman the Syrian. Bakit naman hindi tinanggap, sabi ni Gehazi, yung house helper ni Elisha? Naku, kung tinanggap yun, siguro madagdagan ang sahod namin. Hindi na ako pwede magpunta pa kung saan-saan. Kasi mataas na ang sahod ko. With that silver and gold, what a waste. Now what happened? Covetousness was in the heart of Gehazi. And then further he said, why is not receiving in the hands which was brought? But as the Lord read, I will run after Naaman. Dito nangyari. Sabi ni Gehazi sa sarili niya, kung ayaw mo, amo, ako na. Tatakbo ako at hahabulin ko. Hahabulin ko at kunin ko yung mga goodies. Verse 22. Nung nahabol na ni Gehazi si Naaman, sabi ni Gehazi, si Naaman, sabi ni Gehazi, ang amo ko ay nagsabi na habulin kita. Sa totoo lang, may mga kasama ko na doon lang naiwan sa Ephraim, mga 2 binata. Kasi naiba na ang desisyon ng amo ko. Ibigay mo na raw sa akin. Hindi lang lahat, kasi nakakahiya naman. Yung 500 kilos, isa lang ang gusto ni Elisha. Yung gold, huwag na lang. Yung raiment, 2 lang ang kunin ko para kay Elisha. Now, from covetousness is a lie. He was telling a lie that he was asked by Naaman, by Elisha. Naaman, Kapitan, Naaman, nandito ako. At sabi ng amo ko na si Naaman si Elisha, kunin ko raw hindi lahat. Yung 50 kilos lang ng silver at kung ano pa. Now, binigay ni Naaman 50 kilos of silver and 2 raiments. Yun lang, binigay. Dito, another lie. To justify a lie is to make another lie. The fact, a second lie is harder than the first one. Alam niyo mga kapatid, pag nagsinungaling tayo, to justify a lie is to make another lie. And the second lie and the third lie is a hard lie, brothers and sisters. Nang umuwi na si Gehazi sa bahay ni Elisha, ito ang nangyari. Sabi ni Elisha, saan ka galing, Gehazi? Ha? Saan ka galing, Gehazi? Sabi ni Gehazi, nandito lang ako. Wala na akong pinupuntahan. That's a big lie. To cover the first lie is to make another lie. Now, what was the consequence of covetousness and lying? He sold his birthright. At ito ang curse ni Elisha kay Gehazi. Verse 27. The leprosy from Naaman shall cleave unto you, and thy seed will also be contaminated forever. And went out from his presence a leper as white as snow. Mga kapatid, hindi ba kayo nagtataka? Si Gehazi lang ang nakasala. At bakit ang mga anak at mga relatives, the seed of Gehazi, forever ay magiging suffering with kitong mga kapatid. Bakit? Si Gehazi lang ang nakatanggap. Bakit ang kanyang seeds forever will be lepers? Why? You are to tackle that problem. But let me start this way. I cannot answer whether this is justice. I cannot understand whether this is justice. Let's move to other one, the last one. Achan's cover-up in the book of Joshua. Let us shorten the story. Let us shorten the story. Sa away nila sa Ai, nagtataka si Joshua. Ang liit-liit ng syudad ng Ai at natalo ang mga Israelites. Marami ng malalaking syudad. Marami ng malalaking syudad. Talo sila ng Israelites. Ngunit itong Ai ang pinakamalit sa lahat ng kalaban. At natalo pang Israelites. Maraming soldiers ang namamatay, mga kapatid. Kaya nga, after the process of cast lots, alam na alam ni Joshua na ang nakasala ay si Achan. To shorten the story, because that's a common story. In Joshua 7:21, sabi ni Joshua, Achan, bakit ginawa mo ito? Ano ba ang sala mo? Ikaw talaga ang cause bakit natalo tayo. Ano ang nagawa mo? Here is the confession of Achan. First part, we're going to divide one text, verse 21. Hahatiin natin. When I saw among the spoils a good garments from Babylon, and 100 shekels of silver, and a wedge of gold of 50 shekels weight. Nung nakita ko, napakamaganda ng mga garments made from Babylon. 100 of shekels of silver and 50 shekels of weight of gold. Second part, then I coveted them. Nagugustuhan ko and took them, and behold, the goods that I took, I hid it, deep down on the earth in the midst of my tent. Everything is there. Kasi nung pumunta sila doon, ganito ang order sa military. When we attack the city, we will never take their goods. Never, never. Whether animals, whether silver, never gold, neither remnants. Don't take anything because it will appear that we are robbers. And we're not robbers. We're not robbers. Kaya nga nang pumunta sila sa AI, bawal na bawal sa mga Israelites nang kumuha ng mga goods kasi hindi naman sila tulisan. Kaya nga, nagtago lang si Achan na nagdala ng silver, gold at remnants. Saan niya nilagay? Doon sa gitna ng kanilang tent. Inilibing ni Achan, mga kapatid. Now, Joshua and all Israel with him took Achan, the son of Zerah, the silver and the garment and the wedge of gold. Dinala ang lahat ng mga goods na kinuha ni Achan, dinala papunta doon sa malayong lugar. At hindi ba kayo nagtataka? Dinala ang kanyang mga anak na lalaki at mga anak na babae. Anong nangyari? The more that I am confused and I cannot understand. Pati baka, pati dangke, pati mga tupa, pati tent, dinala. Kasama si Achan at ang mga anak na lalaki at mga babae. They were brought unto the valley of Achor. Why? In the second part of verse 25 it says, and both of them, Achan and the sons and the daughters, and all the animals and the tent, they were killed by stoning and they were burned into ashes. And hindi ko maintindihan, mga kapatid, bakit kasali ang mga anak? Siguro kasali ang mga anak kasi nung inilibing ni Achan, baka nakita ng mga anak. Pero ang hindi ko maintindihan, bakit sinali sa punishment ang baka, tupa, at mga donkeys. Why? The animals were innocent. Bakit sinunog ang tent? Itong tent naman yun ay talagang si Achan ang may-ari. Pwede sunugon yung gold at ang silver. Bakit naman sinali ang tent? Mga kapatid, those questions are asking that I cannot understand, we will make a summary out of that later. So ganito ang nangyari. Isa lang ang nakasala si Achan at marami ang namatay na mga soldiers ng Israel. At natalo sila sa away, mga kapatid. Isa lang ang nakasala, ngunit ang mga anak na babae at lalaki. At ang mga hayop at ang property sinunog at pinatay. Alam mo, binalik ko binasa ang story na ito at hindi ko nakikita na ang may bahay ni Achan ay kasali. The wife of Achan is not there. So, let me conclude that Achan is a widower. Bakit hindi na kasali ang asawa, ang may bahay? He must be a widower. So, these are the two repercussions. One sinner, the whole country was defeated. One sinner, many soldiers died. One sinner, the sons and daughters, the animals, and the properties were burned into ashes. So, let me go back to our topic. How much are you? How much are you? Magkano ba talaga tayo? Just a cup of lentil and bread? We will surrender our birthright for heaven. How much are you? We cannot be bought by money, but we can yield to the voice of the manager. We can yield to the voice of the princess. We can yield to the voice of the big people, just like Balaam. How much are you? To Gehazi, he succumbed to covetousness and covered his covetousness with lying, just for the sake of 50 kilos of silver and 2 remnants of clothes from Naaman. To Achan, he gambled his household just for the sake of silver and raiment, and even the innocent animals were also punished. Now let me summarize. Yung hindi ko naintindihan bakit nakasali yung wala namang sala, mga kapatid. Ito ang nakita ko. There are 2. 1, dealing with dirty money has always its corresponding consequence. Dealing with dirty money. Dirty money. From illegal means, from deception, from bribery, or whatever, it has always its corresponding consequence. Esau lost his birthright and became a struggler and wild and ferocious fighter against the people of God. Succumbing to the pressures of big people in front of us, God will crush our foot just to open our eyes. Maybe not the literal foot, my dear brothers and sisters, but crushed by circumstances just to open our eyes. Dealing with dirty money has a corresponding consequence. Gehazi, who yielded to covetousness and covered with lies, his generation forever suffered from leprosy. Can you imagine that? It's not moving.
I-click ang PowerPoint mismo, Pastor. Na.
Bringing the dirty money, it caused the stoning to death of the whole family, minus the wife. And even the animals were included. Inosinteng nasunti ng mga baka, dangkit mga tupa, kawawa talaga mga kapatid. Once we deal with dirty money, there is a curse in the household. Now, this is to sum it up. Kaya nga sabi ko kanina, I cannot understand. Isa lang ang nakasala. Bakit damay ang lahat ng pamilya? Why? Because the second reason is, when you feed your household with dirty money, there is a curse on the whole family. I repeat, medyo masakit ito mga kapatid, but I have to tell you, if the source of our money is through deception, not legal means, mga daya mga kapatid, that dirty money that you brought in your house is bringing curse into the whole household. The seed of Gehazi was contaminated by leprosy forever. Achan, who brought the dirty money into his tent, the sons and daughters were also punished with Achan. Yes, even innocent animals, mga kapatid, can be a victim of the curse. Why? Because the family was fed with dirty money. Mga kapatid, kahit gaano kaliit, basta pinapawisan natin mga kapatid, the blessings will come. If we're dealing with business, do the business with clean hands, no manipulation, no deception. If you're working in a certain office or company, just do your best. No deception, no manipulation. Because once you produce money out of a dirty kind of way, and you bring that money and feed with your family, the whole family will be accursed. So, all of them were punished. Achan's family, all of them, including the animals, they were punished. To end, let me bring you, I call this the parable of a monkey. Maliit pa ako, nakuha ko itong story ng grandfather ko sa mother's side. He's not an Adventist. Sa panong yaon, mga kapatid, as Filipinos, ang ginawa noon ay kung saan ang bahay ng lolo't lola, ang lahat ng mga anak, ang mga bahay, nasa paligiran lang. Ang clan ng lolo ko ay isang purok, mga kapatid. It was very, very enjoyable. Lahat kami, mga kapatid, at mga first cousin ay naglalaro. Isang panahon, nandoon kami sa aming lolo. At sinabihan namin ang aming lolo, malit pa kami, Lolo, napakaswerte mo naman. Malawak ang lupa mo. Lahat mga niyog na. At hindi lang malawak, kung hindi, plain na plain. Walang bundok. Plain talaga. At ang national highway from Surigao to Butuan ay nandito ang highway sa lupa mo. Sabi ng lolo namin, mga anak, mga apo, hindi ganito noon. Ang Surigao at Butuan, walang national highway. Walang national highway. Ang means of transportation is Lake Mainit. Sakay lang ng lansya. Ang lupa na ito, gubat na gubat talaga. Malalaki ang mga kahoy noon. Kami ang nagputo ng mga kahoy noon. Sa pioneering days, kasama ko ang aking ama at ang aking mga kapatid. Hirap na hirap ang buhay namin dito. Alam niyo mga anak, mga apo, napakataba ang mga tanim namin noon. Very fertile ang soil. Ngunit ang kalaban namin, dalawa ang kalaban namin. Baboy ramo at saka monkey. Ito ang kalaban namin. Hayaan natin yung wild pigs dito tayo sa mga monkey. Mahirap kalabanin ang mga monkeys kasi malayo ka pa, alam na ng mga monkeys, tatakbo na sila. At hirap na hirap kami kasi ang paboritong pagkain ng mga monkeys ay ang young corn. Yung young corn. So ang tatay ko, sabi ng lolo ko, wise na talaga. May paraan namin kung paano namin makuha itong mga monkey na ito, mga unggoy na ito. So, nagdala kami ng mga niyog at binuhatasan namin ng niyog. Inalis ang tubig at ang laman ng niyog, kinuha namin, malaki-laki ang mga slice at sinugba namin sa apoy ang niyog. Alam mga kapatid, kung hindi nyo alam, napakamasarap ang amoy ng sinugbang niyog. Very sweet ang odor. Malaki-laki. Nilagay ng lulo ko, sabi niya, ang mga niyog na sinugba doon sa apoy, nilagay doon sa loob ng niyog na may butas. Nilagyan ng mga maliliit na mga bato, mga medyo malaki-laki ng mga bato. Sa ilalim ang mga bato para mabigat at ang mga slice na mga coconut that was broiled on the fire, nilagay. Sabi namin, ano yan, lolo? At inilatag namin doon sa mga maisa namin sa gilid, sa gitna. Parelax-relax kami doon sa bahay namin. Ngunit alam na namin na mayroon na ang mga unggoy na nakuha. Sabi namin, paano lolo? Kasi itong unggoy, pag inilagay niya ang kanyang kamay doon sa ilalim ng niyog na may butas, Pag nakahawak niyo ng pagkain, hindi na pwede niyang alisin kasi lumalaki na yung kamay niya. At ang unggoy, pag nakahawak ng pagkain, kahit naman siya ay pupunta na sa puno ng kahoy, madagdag yun, malaglag, kasi mabigat ang dala. At ayaw bitawan ang dala niya. Noon na nag-iyak ka na ang mga unggoy. Sumisigaw ng mga unggoy, alam namin, kuhang-kuha namin, magdala na kami ng kahoy at pinapalo namin ang mga unggoy. Alam niyo mga apo, sabi ng lolo ko, kahit na nagkadugo na ang ulo ng unggoy, ayaw pa rin bitawan ang hinawakang pagkain doon sa loob ng niyo. Mamamatay ang unggoy, ayaw bitawan ang pagkain. Dinala ko ito mga kapatid. Kasi ang gusto kong sabihin ganito. Hawak na natin ang kaligtasan. Hawak na natin ang katotohanan. Papaluin man kita ng masamang panahon. Papaluin man kita ng pira. Papaluin man kita kung ano-ano. Ang bilin ko sa inyo, huwag ninyong bitiwan ang nahawakan nating katotohanan. We are the children of God. Never share the truth, mga kapatid. So let's go back now to the question. How much are you? How much are you? Magkano ba tayo, mga kapatid? I would like to invite you that our answer this Sabbath is, I am not for sale. I am not for sale. When the world will ask us, how much are you? Our answer to them, we are not for sale. When the job will ask us, how much are you? Sacrificing our faith, our answer, ladies and gentlemen, is, we are not for sale. Yes, we are not for sale because King Solomon said, buy the truth and do not sell it. Buy the